Hello, welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time that you're visiting, my name is Jay, and you can follow me on social media at Casino Dealer Jay. And today I am going to show you this sequence, which involves the 6 or 8. And that's pressing one unit at a time from $6 to 60. So I'm going to show you those presses that you just saw, and then the variations, the common variations that a lot of the dealers use now. These presses have been passed down from dice dealer to dice dealer over the years, so honestly there's nothing wrong with just keeping $6 in each payout, but if you want to get better and improve on your skills, then these presses are definitely a step towards that. So for me, when I'm training, these are definitely fundamental, and once you practice and memorize these, what happens is that you get a lot of time back on the table, and it's going to help you with your efficiency and managing your game, especially when it gets pretty busy. So hopefully this video will help you build your abilities and your confidence, and let me show you how to do them. So before we get started, I just want to let you know what side of the table I'm on. So my players are on this side, so all of my payouts are going out this way. Anything going into the box is going in this way. So this is my inside hand here. And anything going out to the player, I'll place right here. Anything going into the box, I'll put over here. So let's start with our $6 bet, which is 1 unit. So 1 unit to 2 units, $6 pays $7. I'm going to take 2 1s and 1 5. The player gets $1. So the $1 comes from the place bet, that's the cap. Use your outside hand to pass that out, and your inside hand to stack the rest. So the player gets $1 and the bet becomes $12, which is 2 units. 2 units to 3 units, $12 pays $14. I'm going to take 4 1s and 2 5s. And there's 2 ways to do this. So the player gets $8. The first way I'm going to do it is to take 1 and leave 1. So what that means is I'm going to take 1 from the payout, place it on the place bet, leave a 5, hand the $8 out to the player. My inside hand is going to stack the rest. So the player gets $8 and the bet becomes $18, okay, which is 3 units. Now the other way of doing it is I'm going to take out my $14, and instead of take 1, leave 1, I'm going to leave 1 and take 1. So I'm going to take $7, I'm going to leave a 5 from my place bet, I'm going to go here, I'm going to take 1 from the payout, and I'm going to hand the $8 there with my outside hand. My inside hand is going to stack the rest. So again, the player gets the $8, and your bet becomes $18. 3 units to 4 units, $18 pays 21, so I'm going to take 1 $1 chip and 4 $5 chips. Now the player gets $15. My $15 is right here on the place bet, so what I'm going to do with my inside hand is grab the 1s, grab the cap, I'm going to stack it on the 1 and on the 5s and come back around. My outside hand is going to grab the 15 and hand out to the player, like so. So the player gets $15, and your bet becomes $24, which is 4 units. 4 units to 5 units, $24 pays $28. There's 2 ways of doing this. So the first one I'm going to show you, you take out 3 1s and 1 $25 chip. The player's going to get $22. So I'm going to grab my 1s, I'm going to put it on the place bet, I'm going to leave a 5 there, hand that out to the player with my outside hand. My inside hand is going to grab the 5, take the quarter, and bring it back in like so. So the player gets $22 and the bet becomes $30, which is 5 units. Now, the thing with this method is that you're giving the player 7 1s, which is a lot of 1s. So the other way to do this press is probably the most common way, which is 30 for 2. So you're going to take out 1 5 and 1 $25 chip. $2 will go to the box, 22 will go out to the player, and your bet will look like 30, like so. So that's 30 for 2, and your bet becomes $30, which is 5 units. 5 units to 6 units. Again, there's 2 ways of doing this. First way, 30 pays 35. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 5 1s out, 1 5, and then 1 $25 chip. Okay, the player's going to get 29. So The first way of doing it, you can grab your 1 on the 5 and bring it in, or you can grab 4 and grab the quarter, and that's 29. Okay, so either way works. We'll do it this way so that your hands don't go over any chips. So the player gets $29, and your bet looks like 36, which is 6 units. The other way of doing this is to ask the player for $1. If the player has lots of dollars, they will throw $1 in, and you're going to bring out your $35 payout, 2 5s and one $25 chip, and you're going to replace it. So your place bet becomes what gets handed out to the player, and your inside hand is going to stack the rest, and that becomes your place bet, which is $36, and that's 6 units. So that's the other way of doing it. Either way works. So 6 units to 7 units, $36 pays $42. And this is an easy one. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab out 2 1s, 3 5s, and one $25 chip. And the player gets $36, and your bet becomes 42. So it's a full replacement. So what you're going to do is you're going to hand out the place bet to the player, and your inside hand is going to stack the payout, and that becomes the new place bet. So there's a 36, and then your bet looks like 42. So now 7 units to 8 units, $42 pays $49. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out 4 1s, 4 5s, and one $25 chip. So the player gets $43, there's 42, so you just need $1 from that. So I'm going to take it from the payout, put it on the place bet, hand out to the player. Inside hand is going to stack the rest. So there's a 43 that the player gets, and now the bet becomes $48, which is 8 units. All right, so 8 units to 9 units, $48 pays $56. So there's 2 ways of doing this. So the first way, I'm going to grab 1 1, 1 5, and 2 $25 chips. So the player gets $50, and the bet becomes 54. So I've got 3 and 1, there's 4, and then my 50. So I'm going to grab my 1s, stack them, and with my outside hand, I'm going to grab the 5 and grab the rest of the place bet, hand it out to the player, and replace it with my 54. So the player gets $50 here, and now your bet becomes 54, which is 9 units. Now, if you don't want to hand out the 5 5s to the player, okay, instead of taking out $56, what you're going to do is take out $76, which is 1 1 and 3 $25 chips. Now that's an overpayment of $20. So usually when you have an overpayment, you have to do another move. So what you're going to do with your outside hand is you're going to grab the 1s, put it on there. Your inside hand is going to take the 20, which goes into the box. Now, once you've got that part done, what you're going to do is find $50 to give out to the player. So you can take 2 from here, or you can take 1 and 1 and go out, and then use your inside hand to grab the 1s and then stack the rest. So let's do it this way. And now your player has the $50, the box gets the 20, and now your bet looks like 54, which is 9 units. All right, last but not least, 9 units, 10 units, $54 pays 63. So again, there's 2 ways of doing this. So the first way, I'm going to pick $63, so 3 1s, 2 5s, and two $25 chips. And now the player gets $57. So here's 54 and 3, 57. So my outside hand is going to grab this, stack and out. My inside hand is going to grab the rest, just like so. So the player gets $57, and your bet becomes 60. Now, again, the issue is that you are giving the player 7 1s. So if you don't want to give 7 1s, instead of taking out 63, you are going to take out 65, which is 3 5s and two $25 chips. And that's 65 for 2. That's your overpayment. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take your 1s, and you have to grab 1 5, and then you can go left or you can go back down and out. So if I go up, I can make sure my inside hand is ready to stack the rest like so. So the player gets $57, and your bet becomes 60. The box takes a 2. So I'm hoping that that helps you out, and I'm hoping you gain a lot of time back Again, this is something that's pretty fundamental, and it's something that's going to benefit your dealing forever once you learn it and memorize it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If this is the first time that you're watching, hit the like and subscribe. And if it isn't, then I hope to see you on the next video. So take care, and I hope you enjoyed it.